beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Irvin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback gets the first down. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Right on the money. Oh. He gets it all the way down to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Irvin. Rushes on him. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Irvin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hand off to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative.
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called here by side, the defense is the first one they've used this half.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Irvin. Oh, they're after him. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's no good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete. Finds a little space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the outside to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Oh, he's got some space. explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up.
Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. It's a running, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it in.
Oh, they're faking it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leads it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time on target. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 24 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Irvin. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteer. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Noles have this offense rolling.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Irvin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The give to the tailback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dances away to buy time. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Irvin. Looking to scramble. Hauls it in. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Off the play fake. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.